Welcome! What is the most powerful tool that influences your nutritional well-being? Your fork! Throughout this series, you are going to learn how what you put on your fork is responsible for either vibrant wellness and well-being or sickness and disease. My name is Natalia Garcia, and I am a functional medicine registered dietitian nutritionist. I know the cutting edge nutrition science, and I am the person who will hold your hand and introduce you to a healthier way of being. I want to welcome you to Functional Nutrition and the Wellness Lifestyle with me, the wellness series that will change your health and life for the good. The information I will share with you throughout this series is going to enrich your life because you will learn and apply how to become a healthier, happier individual by learning how to use food as medicine, also creating sustainable health habits to boost your quality of life. You will learn that health does not happen at the doctor's office. Health happens at the table where we eat. And I truly believe that the most powerful tool we have to transform our health is our fork. Important for you to understand that food is more than just calories. Food is energy. Food is information, medicine, and connection. And I will walk you through all these concepts throughout the next 10 episodes. I'm going to help you understand that eating is really nothing more than a relationship you have with food. The kind of relationship that will determine a positive or a negative difference in yourself. We are going to talk about how the food that we consume can impact your mind, your body, and your spirit. And we're gonna learn that throughout the different systems, from the gut to the brain. We are going to talk about how to develop awareness-based eating habits that will shift to the creation of a positive lifestyle that will stay with you for life. We are also going to talk about how to use food as medicine and prevent and manage chronic conditions such as diabetes. And we're going to talk about how to nurture the reconnection with the truth of eating real food. We will also talk about how to apply the latest cutting edge nutrition science into your day-to-day life for optimal health, and also which foods promote longevity and prevent disease, and which ones to let go of because they are keeping you sick, fat, and tired. I want you to emotionally and intellectually understand food. Before I get into all the topics that we will cover throughout these 10 episodes, I want to share a personal story with you. One of the main reasons why I'm on this path on helping people how to overcome the struggles with food and their lifestyles related to food is because I became very ill when I was a teenager. And this was based on an unhealthy relationship with food. And this was triggered by my response to a cold and gray environment while I was living in Berlin, Germany. This experience showed me that I had to change my mindset from eat to live to eat. Now, let me tell you a little bit more about myself. I love food, all kinds of food. I am passionate about health. I am an athlete myself. I now see food as fuel and nourishment. I won't lie, I also see it as fun sometimes, but mostly I see it as fuel because I am a high level tennis player. I played the World Cup for my country, Mexico. And if I don't have the right fuel, I can't be on the tennis court for 2 hours grinding and giving my best and kicking butt. And I'm also not able to be here with you and give to everybody who I give if I don't have the right energy from the foods that I consume. The same way I help myself overcome my struggle with food, I help other people overcome their struggles with food and lifestyle related behaviors. Many people know me as a food, body chemistry, and nutrition expert. That is what registered dietitians do. And I'm so into getting to the bottom of things that I became a board certified integrative and functional nutrition practitioner, which goes hand in hand with functional medicine, which I will tell you all about in just a minute. What you need to know is that I specialize in how to get to the underlying of your health issues. And you need to know that I am here throughout the series that will change your life for good. Throughout my experience as a registered dietitian, I see many conditions and symptoms. These I treat through functional nutrition, and I will use this image to explain that. And the fascinating thing about functional nutrition is that it helps me treat people as their whole. As an example, you get diagnosed with a condition, let that be fatty liver, irritable bowel syndrome, GERD, which is reflux. Maybe you got diagnosed with an autoimmune condition such as celiac or Hashimoto's thyroiditis, where your body is producing antibodies to your own thyroid and you don't know what caused it. You just go to the doctor, or you have symptoms that you really don't know where they're coming from and you're trying to find answers and you don't know what to do. And I need you to understand that you are a plant, and that when there's a symptom or a diagnosis, that is just looking at the leaves. And you need to understand that you are not just the leaves, you have the stems and you also have roots. Now, the reason why there are certain symptoms and conditions is because there are imbalances in our systems that are driving these conditions. As an example, we have core systems that help our body be in balance. And if these systems get out of balance, they drive disease. As an example, the gastrointestinal status is a very delicate status that can be impacted by the foods that we eat and create disease if it's not functioning well. This is paired with the detoxification biotransformation system. And as an example, when I see people that come asking for help because of their constipation or because of their poor bowel health, they feel bloated, they'll feel brain fogged, that is because they are not having regular bowel movements, and therefore they are not detoxifying the elements in the environment that the body needs to get rid of. So these systems are not working in balance nor correctly. Therefore, we are going to talk about all these systems throughout the 10 episodes, and you will understand that if you eat the right foods, that many of these systems will respond in a very optimal way. And what you want to take a very close look at is the root causes, meaning what is driving the imbalances in my body. So the root causes are the biome. The biome is the species of bacteria that make up your gut and your digestive tract. To give you an example, if we're eating foods that are processed, and that are incompatible with our digestive tract, even though we love them and they're fun to eat and we've been eating them for a long time. Maybe we've been eating sandwiches since we are very little, and we make a sandwich for lunch because it's quick and easy, and we just feel that these foods work for us. Unfortunately, these processed foods will feed the unhealthy bacteria that make the biome, and the whole system will be out of balance. Whereas, if we consume the foods that have the very specific nutrients and fibers that actually feed the healthy bacteria, such as the fiber found in many fruits, also vegetables, and also starchy vegetables, this bacteria, the healthy bacteria, tends to flourish. Note that many of the root causes go beyond food. And I want to talk about the gene and the epigenome. And this is the science that talks about how you can have the predisposition to become diabetic because your mom or your dad had diabetes, but that doesn't mean that your genes will determine that destiny for you. You must know that your environment is responsible for activating genes or not. And when you look at what's under your environment, you will see that there's sleep, there's movement, there's stress response, there's social connection, there's trauma, meaning in work, and something that people really forget to experience in their day-to-day life is love, play, and joy. And I invite you to create moments of play and joy, whatever that is, whether that is spending time with your family, whether that is cuddling with your furry animal, whether that is getting involved in a sport and playing and experiencing joy, that will determine a lot of your health. So, throughout the episodes, we will be talking about functional nutrition and also debunking a few myths that I see a lot of people struggle with. As an example, a lot of people get into the keto diet, the paleo diet, grain-free, no carbs, and I am here to tell you the science behind the fats so that you can choose for yourself what works and what doesn't work. We are also going to discern which foods to let go of at the grocery store despite the seemingly healthy packaging by taking a look at the ingredients and looking at labels. We are also going to talk about how you can be aware of your eating habits and no longer eat on autopilot. I work with tons of people, and many of them tell me that they overeat and that they experience intense cravings for foods that they know they should not be eating. However, they tend to go towards these foods. And I am going to teach you that you may want to feed a part of yourself that may be in need versus grabbing food as the learned habit. And that will be life-changing for you. We are also going to talk about diet-related diseases, food and lifestyle choices that make a difference in your health or not. As an example, fatty liver. You probably don't know that liver is one of the organs that can regenerate itself. So the progression from a healthy liver to a fatty liver can actually be reversed with the right foods and with the right lifestyle. So I invite you to take a look at all your whole foods and incorporate them into your day-to-day life. One of the episodes will be talking about added sugar and how to stop the madness of the impact of added sugar, not just in our physical body, but also in our blood sugar, in our eyes, in our kidneys, in our brains, and also how this has an impact not just in our weight, but also our digestive tract. You probably know the quote, "You are what you eat." And a lot of people ask me, "Natalia, what is it that you do and what is it that you eat to look so well?" And I'm here to tell you that this meat suit is the result of my day-to-day choices and because my digestive tract and other aspects of my body are healthy. We are going to talk about how food and digestive health drives your overall health, your brain, your weight, and your immune system. All disease begins in the gut, and this is a quote by Hippocrates. He was an ancient Greek physician, and he was right many centuries ago about this. Because if your insides are healthy, then your outside will be healthy. We will also be talking about which foods throw your hormones out of whack, some of them being a lot of foods that you may think are healthy, but truly they are not. And I will show you why. And I will also show you how you can balance your hormones in a natural way without consuming about this equivalent of added sugar by having coffee creamers or granola bars that you may not be aware about their sugar content. So many people have health problems. These problems tax their day-to-day life and drain the energy and joy from life experiences as they spend time with their family or can't move anymore or don't have the energy to do what they love to do. I will teach you how to eat and be healthy in a simple way, which foods to let go of, which ones to keep, and how to develop awareness-based behaviors that engender sustainable, healthy lifestyles. Remember, you only have one body, take care of it well, and know that I'm here to help you.